Welcome. We will explain how we broke a Guinness World Record. Professor Carl directed a movie called Differences Between Men and Women. Here is an example of page 1 of the written screenplay. The first thing you have to do is request permission from Guinness World Records. Then if they approve, they give you a packet where you must fill out correctly. If you are not a good writer, get a good writer, because if you make a mistake, they probably will disqualify you even if you break the record.
I'm going to get out of the way, unplug my microphone here, and I'm going to start unraveling, Jason, while you take over, and we're going to see how far this one segment really goes.
Take it away, Betty, and we're going to talk to some folks here. This is Kindell Carter, who's wearing the dress, by the way. They're going for the longest wedding train in the world, ever. We're going to also talk with Ray Perez, an actor in a movie. This is all for a movie. Talk to us a little bit about this project. It's going on in Georgetown this weekend.
It is, and the movie's called Differences Between Men and Women, and it's basically a relationship comedy type film, independent short, but it's it's a feel-good laughter film.
Okay, it starts with Bahiti unraveling the bolts, goes in a circle, then as it comes over here, this gets ready to be sewn by Allison. Then after Allison's done with the first stitching, this big mound comes over here and then goes to Ellen, who then sews the second seam in the same place. And then from Ellen, it goes to Sonia, who is putting it in the box.
Okay, hi, this is Allison Wood with an iReport for CNN. What are we doing? We're setting the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest wedding train at over 7,500 feet. Right now we're measuring it out on 100-foot tape 75 times. So we'll get back with you later. This is 7,829 feet of wedding dress train for the Guinness Book of World Records for Carl David Blake's motion picture called The Differences Between Men and Women. We are filming right now.
Fly over in slow motion. The black, well, she has her hand up right there.
Hard to see.
What are we doing with it? Yeah, the wind is blowing the side of her dress in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Now comes for the filming of Differences Between Men and Women. The movie wasn't just outside. There were many different scenes, but it was a hellacious day, one I will never forget. It starts off wonderfully, and it gets increasingly more difficult. All the shots, we planned everything. We used 2 red cameras, professional cameras, on the entire shoot. It was a really rigorous day. The cast and the crew got along very well. Everybody had a wonderful time, and we did indeed break the Guinness World Record for the longest wedding dress train.
You may remember these next 2 people. We had them on the show a few months ago. You'll certainly remember the dress that she's wearing. Now, we have Ray and Kindell here from The Differences Between Men and Women, which was shot mainly here in Austin, but also in other parts of Central Texas. Tell us a little bit about this dress for people who don't remember.
It's made by Waters Inc., and they just did a fantastic job.
And the train just goes on and on and on, and I think somewhere at the end of this, actually this is a short segment of it, Betty Cross is back there somewhere, and you guys stretched this thing out how far?
What was it? 7,829 feet.
It stretches all the way through the newsroom, and this is just a small panel of the actual train.
It's a small panel, and you can see it's covered with dirt and weeds. They really did use this for the movie. I think it's kind of had some hard times behind it. But we are back up here now. I mean, 7,829 feet, that's hard to believe.
Yeah, thankfully I did not have to walk around in it.
That's right. And when you see this, you think that has to be a world record. Well, it just so happens it is, and you've got their certificate here to prove it.
I do, and on behalf of the cast and crew and our wonderful director and producer, Carl David Blake, we'd like to present you with this Guinness Book of World Record certificate.
Oh, awesome.
That basically says we have just broken the record for the longest wedding dress train, measured in 7,829 feet.
And now, a preview of Differences Between Men and Women.
You look troubled, child.
I don't know where to begin.
I'm so lost. I'm in a dead-end job. My boyfriend's useless. I just can't seem to find my way in life.
Never? He doesn't go down on you?
I don't think he knows how.
Well, most men don't know what a clit is. No wonder I date women.
I read somewhere that women have like a G-spot.
Man, there's no such thing as a G-spot.
No?
It's fictional, like the Loch Ness Monster. It ain't real.
Think of all the bragging you could do. What would Phil think if he knew you were scared of it?
When I was young, I thought about the perfect wedding. I used to dream about that day.
I mean, we all dreamt at that age.
Then some of us grew brains.
And we did it. We broke the Guinness World Record.